Hell yeah. One second. Hell yeah. Ah, what did I just do? I pressed the thing and then it did another thing. Ah, what happened? What did I do? How do I escape this? What just happened? What's going on here? Ah! The things are all going to crap. Here we go. Jeez Louise. Oh, it's F11. That's what it is. We'll put that down to a comfortable sounding. Hell yeah. You love to see it. It's back to breakfast. We going back. Back again. Alrighty. Just got to make sure that my pen is actually gonna work with me this time. Yay! It's gonna work with me this time. I think this has been enough time on the starting soon screen. Never mind an ad. You're kidding me. This thing gets ads. What do you mean this gets ads? I will not accept the fact that this gets ads. There we go. Alright, I think we can start this up. And we are back. Back with another stream. Now just a tad bit earlier than normal. Or than last time. And hopefully the audio, specifically the funk music, is at least a little bit able to be heard. I'm going to turn it down just a bit in case it's a little too loud. And I believe we can finally start the stream. Alright, last time we were just working on this. And that's what we're going to do today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all being here, the whole one of you. Thank you for coming in. Alright, let's just get on with this.
I'm hungry.
So lick that coat. You smell like
Oh god.
What?
Grill me a
I just noticed that half of his shirt isn't even colored in. What the heck? Why isn't his shirt colored in? What could have caused such a conundrum? How pathetic.
cheese.
What?
Grill me a cheese.
I'm not grilling.
I think today we are going to try and get I believe this scene finished, and then we're gonna try and get up to here at least. This stream. This is gonna be another mildly short stream, I believe. But we'll see. We'll see how many people come on in, stick around for the fun. We'll just have to see. Bow. Wow, 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 wow. Bow, 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 bow. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm gonna ask a quick question to my friend. Hydration. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the show. The show that everyone, for some reason, is still watching to this day. It's like one of those... It's like an old, like, YouTube series that everyone keeps going back to, because it's like... I love this series. I'm gonna watch it again for the 7 billionth time over because I'm never gonna get tired of it. Do you guys have a show like that? Is there a show that you guys like that... Is there a show that y'all like that you just watch over and over again and you never get tired of it, even though you know it's like no one else enjoys it? It had its hype. For me, it was Yokai Watch. The series Yokai Watch by Level 5 Games. Level 5 Games made very good games. And one of those games was Yokai Watch. I enjoyed Yokai Watch so much as a kid. And I still do it to this day. And for those of you who do not know what Yokai Watch is, it's basically Pokemon except with spirits. With funny Japanese spirits who are like, teehee, I'm gonna throw your socks in the dryer and then you're never gonna find your socks and you're gonna be sad because you have no socks. You absolute buffoon. You dingus. You crongle. You absolute little monkey. You'll never find your socks because you're such a loser. You lost your socks. They're gone forever because of me. And then you're like, bro, what the hell? My socks. And then the yokai just looks at you and is like, tee-hee, tee-hee-hee. Ben 10 Omniverse. I have a confession to make. I never really got into Ben 10, if I'm being honest. I never really saw the appeal of Ben 10. Well, I mean, not true. I've seen the appeal. It's just not my kind of show. Like, yeah, there's the there's the aliens and the Omnitrix and all that lovely, lovely lore. It's not the type of show that I would like. It's too much to get into. It's like too much effort. I say that, and yet I'm an avid One Piece fan, so I have no room to talk, but at the same time, I just never really got into it. Oh, cool! You got a video to finish. All right, have a good one, man. Hope you finish your video. We'll see you in just a few minutes. For the most part, I'm pretty happy with how this is coming out. I'm excited to notice my animation quality getting better. But that's why I'm gonna do these streams, so that I can do better with this. Oh, hi Moth God. It's good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. How have you been? How have you been, Moth? Have you been mothing around as usual? Give it up for Moth, everybody. They like lamps. And speaking of moths, I'm gonna go on a rant about moths. Not the person Moth God, but I'm talking about moth. As in the bugs. I love moths. Moths, I like them better than butterflies. I prefer them over butterflies. And the reason why is because butterflies don't have fluff to them. Moths have fluff. Moths are comforting. They are adorable, and I love them. Some people are scared of moths, and I don't know why. Why are you scared of a moth? It's just a bug. Moths are just little critters who just don't do anything, but, I mean, sometimes they're annoying. Sometimes their smaller counterparts can be a little bit of a hassle, but you know what? You go with it because the moths are cute. The eyes are what creeps you out. How dare. Moth eyes are so cute. They just stare directly into your soul and don't let go. As soon as they're in there, it's just like, there's just no escape from the moth. The moth is now your god. All worship the moth. Sometimes they eat parts of your clothes. Actually, I recently found out that moths aren't actually the ones that eat cloves. It's their larvae. The little moth caterpillars. The moth larvae eat the fabrics, and that's only for certain types of moths. It's interesting. But that's another thing. Moths get a bad rep for eating people's clothes when in reality they're not the ones who are eating it. It's their kids. If you want to blame someone, blame their kids. They're going to say that you're a jerk for blaming a child. But then you realize, wait a minute, they're a moth. How are they talking? And then you take the moth and then you go and you put it inside a jar and you give it to a professor of science, and then they pay you a boat ton of money because they're like, oh my god, you found a talking moth. This is incredible. This is groundbreaking for science. And then it's like, yeah, I know, I'm great. And it's like, what the hell? How'd you do it? Where did you come from? Always blame the children for everything. Amen. Kids suck. I do not like children. Children are jerks. Especially 5th graders. 5th and 4th graders are the worst. That and 3rd graders. 2nd, 1st, and kindergartners, they're fine. Like, they're like fully kids and not actually cognizant in reality. So I can see why they're little ding dongs. But with a freaking 5th or 4th grader, it's like y'all are like 10 years old now, something like that. Freaking grow up. Y'all shouldn't be acting like this. You're freaking 5th graders. Grow up. You should be thinking about your puberty. And when that happens, how much your life is gonna suck. And welcome to the part of this part of the... Wow, I can speak. Welcome to this part of my many stream rants about how much I hate 5th graders. And speaking of how much I hate 5th graders, I'm probably going to make a storytime animation about this, but I'm going to say it right here and now. Which reminds me, I'm going to record this. I'm going to start recording the rest of this stream because I want this story to be told. Alright, so picture this. I go to youth group every Tuesday, or I try to every Tuesday. I recently went through something, and I haven't been to youth group for a little bit. Family emergency and all that. I'm not going to get into it. But anyways, I just haven't been to youth group lately, and I need to go back. But the thing is that in a few youth groups ago, we had this Christmas party where at my youth group, which is a high school youth group, there are 2 youth groups, the high school and the junior high school. So all the youth from 5th to 8th grade, I believe. Something like that. And whenever we do big parties, holiday theme parties, we mix the 5th through 8th graders with the high schoolers. And yeah, you can probably imagine how those go. But get this. Thanksgiving. I know I just said Christmas party, but we're going to go back to Thanksgiving because it's context to the story. This context includes Thanksgiving. And we had a party for Thanksgiving that was my first insight to the mixer of the little children and the high schoolers. And let me just say, it was not a fun time. For the most part. I tried participating, but then I realized that I still was not feeling good because I had recently developed a cough and it was making me not feel good. It wasn't COVID, I don't think, but it might have been. But anyways, continuing with the story, there was I like to draw when I'm at youth group. I have a little notebook that I doodle in, and when I do doodle in that, I sometimes attract a couple of people over. But this time there were children around, and they were like, "Oh my God, somebody can draw! Somebody can draw! Everybody come over here! Somebody can draw!" And they all came over and were like, "Oh my goodness, this guy can draw!" And normally I would be like, "Guys, leave me alone." But this time I just kind of said, "All right, what's the worst that can happen?" And so I let them stay, and I let them watch me draw. And it wasn't the worst thing in the world. They kept on asking questions, as small children do. But the thing is that, so Christmas party rolls around, and one of the kids who was watching me draw comes over to me and was like, "Hey, you remember me?" And it's been a while since I've seen this kid, so I was like, "I'm sorry, I have bad facial recognition. I don't remember you." And the kid takes off his hat, expecting me to remember him, and I was like, "Sorry, I don't know who you are." And he's like, "I'm one of the kids you let watch me draw. You let watch you draw." And I was like, "Oh, cool. How you been, man?" And he's like, "I've been good. Can I watch you draw today?" And I was like, "I'm sorry, man, because I wasn't feeling good, and I just was coming because." And then the kid was like, just kind of told him that, "Sorry, man, not tonight. I'm not feeling too good, and I want to be left alone for a bit." And so I find a nice spot, and I sit down, and I start drawing. And then the kid comes. And this, ladies and gentlemen, or ladies, gentlemen, geeks, freaks, gamers, and nerds, was the start of the next 45 minutes of hell. Because this kid kept on coming over and bothering me. So the first time rolls around, he comes and he tries sitting down with him. Play Funked Up in the background. What is Funked Up? Let's find out. Target makes Valentine's Day sweet. I love Valentine's Day. Valentine's has to be one of my favorite holidays. Just because of the... Ooh, I like this song. I think that's good. Oh, it's not this? Who's it by? Who's Funked Up? Oh, right. I forgot that you guys are in the past, in a way. Like, everything is delayed. My bad. Alright. I think I got it figured out. Yeah, I'll just listen to this for the next couple of hours, or couple of minutes at least. YouTube is so slow. They are snail. Snails! That's a nice topic to talk about. We were talking about moths earlier. Oh wait, I need to finish my story. Duh. Essentially what ended up happening was that this kid kept on bothering me, and I kept telling this kid to go away. I wasn't feeling too good. And he just kept on coming over and just kept on asking me, "Hey, can I watch you draw? Can I watch you draw?" And I kept on being like, "No, man, I told you once and I'll tell you again. I am not feeling good. I need you to leave my personal space. And please just leave me alone. I'm not feeling good." And this little brat comes back. And this time I'm just like, I'm gonna ignore this kid. He'll get tired of me eventually. And then he freaking starts poking at me. And he just kept on poking. He's like, hey, Hey, can I watch you draw? Can I watch you draw? I have my back turned to this kid. I'm not speaking to this kid. I'm not acknowledging his existence. And then he just freaking shoves me for no reason. He just full-blown stiff arms me like he's a quarterback in a football game. Just goes, huh! And he's like, can I what? And then I turn my head around and I'm like, do you not see me trying to ignore you? And he goes, yeah, the reason why I'm not participating in any of the events going on right now is that everyone's annoying me. And I'm just like, oh, really? They're annoying you. How ironic is that? They're annoying you, so you come and annoy me. I'm going to tell you this. And I look at this kid dead in the eyes. I give him the death stare, too. And I'm just like, I've told you once and I will tell you again. Leave me alone. And then I didn't hear from him for the rest of the night. Of course, I wasn't really feeling well, so I actually left a little bit early. But moral of the story, you want a kid to leave you alone, you punish them by not responding to them. All right. If anyone else has any sort of lyricless, so like no lyrics, kind of song request, place it down. Ah, welcome back. If anyone has a song request that has no lyrics in it, an instrumental song, then by all means comment it down in the chat and I'll play it. I'm not gonna grill you a cheese. Too bad, woman, you're grilling me a cheese. I want me a grilled cheese. Not gonna lie, this song is quite fire. I am enjoying this song. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. Ah!
Ah!
What is... Ah! Goodness gracious, I didn't, I'm in streamer mode right now, so I didn't hear anybody come in.
Whoops. Are you streaming mode?
Yeah, I'm streaming right now. Goodness, that spooked me so much.
What's up?
Hi, how's it going? I'm G Master. I'm a friend of Methel's.
Yeah, I know. I've seen you around, man. I've seen you around.
Oh, that's awesome. It's good to meet you.
Yeah, it's good to meet you too. I've been wanting to meet you, but I just haven't seen you around. What are you streaming?
I am streaming. One sec. Let me lower my audio so I could probably hear you. Uh, Everyone could probably hear you better.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
All right. I'm just streaming animation right now. I mean, I'll share my screen real quick.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, you're also friends with Luke, I'd assume, because you have
Yes.
the high profile picture. I'm so sad he didn't put me in it, dude. He didn't draw me high. It really
How
hurt
dare
my feelings.
that? That is so mean. How could he?
Yeah.
Also,
I met up with him too. I met up with the guy and gave him a
oh
CD.
yeah, he told me about that. So you're the guy he met up with.
Yeah, man. I gave him a CD.
That's so freaking rad. I love that. Well,
Yeah.
welcome to the stream.
Yeah, man. I'm here.
Hooray.
I like that drawing. I like that guy.
Thank you.
I like his eyeball.
I have a whole animation. That's
Oh,
a
I actually love the colors. That's awesome.
Thank you. And this is the whole animation
I'm
so
hungry.
So lick that coat. You smell like
Grilled cheese.
What?
Grill me a cheese.
I'm not grilling you a cheese.
There's more to it. I just have to animate it. I just took off the bottom layer, the sketch layer, so I could color everything easier.
Yeah.
I recently discovered keyframes in Clip Studio Paint, and it makes moving things a whole lot easier.
You animate in Clip Studio Paint.
Yeah.
Isn't that hard?
Sort of, not really. I mean, once you get used to it, it's like not that hard.
Don't you have to make like a bunch of layers?
I mean, you do, but it's just like once you get used to making all the layers, you're just like, meh. It's not that hard.
That's fair. I'd imagine drawing is easier than
Yeah.
like Flash.
I haven't tried Flash. I've heard a lot of people use like Flash and such.
Yeah.
For
I
many-
hated it. Or I loved animation because like when you finish something, there's nothing more rewarding, right?
Oh,
But-
totally. I
It's like-
fully agree with you on that.
I
But-
hated making them. Hated it. Sitting down and coloring and drawing the whole time was just miserable. Sitting in the same spot, and now I sit in the same spot and listen to audio for hours on end. So I mean, it's not that much of an upgrade, but
Yeah.
I'm
So
good
you
at
listen
it.
to audio?
Yeah, I make music.
That's
what I
so
do.
cool. Lyrical
my little
music
gimmick.
or
Yeah,
That's so cool. I'd love to hear your stuff.
dude, it's like everywhere. I think
It is? Wow.
it is. I mean, if
I
you wanted
gotta
to
look
listen
it
to
up.
it like on a stream or something, you can. It's not copyright or DMCA or anything.
Oh, sick. I mean, we're on stream right now. I can just bring it up.
Dude, if you want to, sure. I'll
All right.
send over the link.
Send me the link. Let's
Use like
listen.
Spotify.
Uh,
What do you use?
I use YouTube. I just use YouTube.
Okay, I'll just send you. Yeah, man. Everyone asks me whenever I say I make music, they're like, "Is it on Spotify?" It's like, yes, of course it's on Spotify.
lmao.
It's on everything that isn't Spotify, actually. I'll just send like the shoot, what am I sending?
Oh
What am I most proud of?
no. I don't know. Your son?
Yeah. These basically are my son. My little
My little
homunculus.
my
There you
human.
go. It's in general. That's one of the songs, and then you can like go from there on the channel.
Let's look it up.
I'm gonna have to just guess on what part of the song you're at if you commentate, because I'm not gonna really hear it.
Yo, dude, can you stop
It's
playing
quite
for like
alright.
5 seconds, man? I'm trying to tune.
Ooh. Wait a minute, this is actually fire. What the hell?
Flip.
What the flip?
This is my gimmick. This is what I do. This is my little quirk. Yeah, this is what I do all day.
Hell yeah.
All time long.
This is fire. Absolute fire. This is so good.
It gets better as time goes on. I think Nyctophobia is really good. That's Methyls' favorite. Methyls wants to animate it,
Ooh.
but then like puts it off because Methyls is, Methyls.
I'll just play the whole... I'll just loop the...
The EP.
I'll loop the whole thing.
Honestly, I'm not that proud of the EP. I like the first 2 tracks, and then from there it's like whatever. But then the album, I don't have any tracks that I don't like on the album.
Nice. If you need someone to draw like album covers, I'm down.
Dude, a lot of people have said that, man. Each of them I've granted, so we'll see, man. Like Hot Minute was like, hey, I want to draw something really bad. So I was like, okay, here you go. Here's the song that I want you, and I'm gonna make a single, so you can slap that on there and do the art for that. And then Raka,
Nice.
I was actually really excited for this one. Raka is really talented.
Yeah, I
That's
freaking
like-
love Raka. Raka's a
I love him
great
too.
guy.
He's awesome. He's a cool dude.
I knew Methyls animations, like her animation abilities were good, but I didn't know that her like normal drawing skills were also like really good too.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna close my window. There's probably a bunch of white noise.
Is it also windy where you are? Because there's like a lot of wind where I am.
There we go.
There's a lot of wind.
There is, because it's raining right now. It's storming. I'll tell you what, the old man is snoring.
The old man is snoring. That's how you know it's storming outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3,
My hair has
4,
split out,
5,
so I don't
6,
know. I
7,
should probably
8.
get a cut soon. But yeah, I kind of got like these various things going on.
That's so cool.
I wonder what Nyctophobia is gonna play, cause that's the one that Methyls likes the most.
I'm pretty sure it's
Methyls like-
it's this one. Yeah, this is the it's playing right now. So do you do this all in like GarageBand, or do you actually like play the instruments?
Huh?
Do you play all the instruments, or do you
Most drums are obviously like digital. You can kind of.
What about the guitar and such?
I play that. Yeah, I play the guitar and the bass and things like that.
That's so cool. You're so talented.
Thank you.
I'm not grilling
Spend
you
a
a
lot- I
cheese.
spend way too much time.
lmao.
That's so true. I keep getting jump scared every time I click Methyls' YouTube channel. It's stupid. I think you're pretty cool. Gets blasted into my ears.
lmao. Oh god.
It hurts my ears. It's so loud. It's so
It's
loud.
like Methyls, we get it, you like the song, shut up!
Methyls, we get it. You think whoever the song's about is pretty cool. We understand. I love bullying Methyls. It's really fun.
Yeah. I was talking to her the other night. Talking to her in Hot Minute, or I guess Luke. We were talking to
Yeah.
each other. and we were streaming. Have you ever heard of the show Monkey Wrench?
I think I might have. Oh, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I was showing her Monkey Wrench because she's never seen it before, and she's like, how does this not have more support? And I was like,
Oh, dude, I think I remember Hot Minute saying something like that.
and it's just like, I agree. Why doesn't this get more support? It's so good.
Yeah, man, that happens with indie animation way too much, man. It
Yeah.
sucks. Oh, dude, I gotta subscribe to you. I don't know why I'm not. There you are.
It's me.
It is you. That's true. Oh, I hear myself. I should probably mute the stream.
lmao. But it's funny, when I turn on streaming mode, all my Discord notifications get like silenced and all that. So I was
Yeah.
just in the server, and then I just hear, "Hi, how's it going?" And I just freaked out internally and externally. I was like,
Whoopsies.
it's fine. I did ask Luke if he wanted to join, but he hasn't responded yet.
Mm.
Who messaged me?
That's if Luke wanted to join. I was like, hey, Luke, you wanna join?
We're going back to Nyctophobia, because that song
Yeah, that one's great.
is fire. I like that. I
You
like
should
that
listen
one.
to Hard Eyes. It's on the first album.
Hard Ice.
Heart Eyes. It's
Heart
like
Eyes.
my my pride and joy right now, as of what's out. Honestly, this new album I've been cooking up, I have 10 tracks so far. This new album I've been cooking up is like so much better than anything that has graced the ears of my listeners.
lmao. I love it.
I'm excited.
Yeah, fire. I can see why this is your pride and joy. Your baby boy.
Dude, it gets. Oh, that rhymes.
I've never
Dude, I'm scrolling through Meffel's YouTube
found-
channel. There's so much Omori.
Oh my god, yeah. Imagine being an Amori fan. Haha, depression.
I've never played it, man. I
Me neither.
I hear it's really good. Like I
It's
genuinely
like-
hear that it's
Like, it's a good game, it's just depressing.
the fan base
It's
is
like-
scary.
It's like
It's like my brain forever intertwines Meffels with my brain just turned off. My brain will forever intertwine Meffels with Omori, and then
with Amori.
Meffels with Meffels fans, and some Meffels fans can get really scary at times. Not all
Yeah.
of them.
I mean, there's this
That's
one
so
guy in Meffel's server right now called like Evil Meffels or something, and we were talking about him last night, and they were like, Meffels was like, yeah, no, there's this guy in our server, he's called Evil Meffels, he was from my last server, and he's just kind of accepted that as his like full personality, and I'm just like, oh god.
Oh, I think that's a different Evil Meffels.
So, out of sheer nervousness, he waits until
Because
comfortable to read the
I'm Evil Meffels on the server as well.
That's
That's my username right now, but I'm a completely different person.
Bro
Because I
is
didn't know
an-
about the previous Evil Meffels.
oh my gosh, the Evil Meffelverse, the Mefferverse, the
I didn't know it
Mervs.
existed until like people told me like way after I started the bit, and I just couldn't end it because I started something cool. People started drawing fan art of like Meffels with like bright bloodshot red eyes. I started that.
That's really funny, not gonna lie.
Like, I started drawing Mephel's art, but with like red eyes, like bloodshot eyes. Like, here, I'll put something in general of what I'm talking about.
I wanna see this.
Okay.
Give.
This is like.
Gimme. Do it.
Like what I've been. This is evil Mephel.
Oh! Oh my god, that is a nightmare upon itself. Jeez. Hold up. We're gonna copy this and create new from clipboard. Goodness gracious. If this isn't a more British photo, I haven't seen a British person before. Look, goodness gracious, that's horrifying. That is genuinely terrifying and is the funniest thing I've seen today.
Yeah. I love drawing my friends, but scary.
There was this one time where I drew my character without like skin. Just their innards and bones out. I could post it in general as well.
Yeah, what is that little guy?
Let's find out. No. Oh, out of curiosity, my little guy, his name is Beanbot. He's like a little bean robot thing that I made a long time ago, and he's just kind of become my little Sona.
Dude,
Where is it?
so awesome.
Here it is.
You see my little guy? Do you know what he looks like? Oh my dear lord.
Yeah.
That's horrible. Why would you do that to him?
He wants you to run.
Why, this
I've
is
not
my little
s-
fella.
Oh my god, what a little fella. Let's do a quick fan art.
Wow. I'm seeing this live before everyone else. It's like I don't know how much of it really is. Everyone says he looks like a mosquito. He's a raven, dude. He's not a...
I can see how he's a raven. It's just, I guess, without the wings, kind of makes
Yeah,
him.
he has wings on the original album cover with him on New Dream, but people are just like, that doesn't exist. She's a mosquito fella. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. It doesn't matter to me what he is.
I love it. I love him.
I do too. I love the little collar he has.
Now he's gone forever, never to be seen again.
Dude, that's horrible.
It's such a tragic fate.
So like chills. Like, such a tragic fate.
This is so tragic. Tragic events in history.
Tragic event in
History, Sonic's death.
epic rap
After
battles.
he forgot to bring a parachute and fucking died.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Jumped out of an airplane but forgot his parachute and flippin' died. What a nerd.
Sonic the flippin' Hedgehog. He freaking died.
He's dead.
15.
Ugh. I had to
Opens up
move
his
in my
locker.
chair.
Could not have worded that better
This one
myself.
seems different.
Lmao.
So, out of sheer nervousness, he waits until he's home and comfortable to read the note.
Lmao.
When he does, it reads, "Dear, I'm sorry if anything about to say hurts you, but you need to hear this. Look, it's almost as if every time we talk, you constantly talk about yourself. Whether it's about how cool
That
you
is
are,
an
how
awesome
miserable you
tweet.
are, everything is always about you. I don't know how exactly the relationship is supposed to go, but this is not it. Love your ex." I cannot read today. Oh my god.
I love how in the song, when you're talking about like the X in the letter, before you
Yeah.
say her name, or their name, or his name, or love is love. I love how there's a piano riff just going dun.
Yeah, that happens with all names. I don't like saying names in my music because in case I meet someone with that name, it's gonna look really bad.
That's smart. Very smart.
So, And then now the name of the little crow guy is Ace because it's like
Portuguese the
Okay.
ace.
the chord that's being played is an A chord, which
Oh.
it's like A C sharp E, but I don't remember the exact thing. It's like A C sharp E, but
So
the
you
little
play
hashtag
bass,
Google,
right?
I play everything, or kinda. Yeah, I play bass.
I play mandolin.
Dude, that's awesome. I've never met a mandolin player.
I'm not the best at it. Hell, I'm not even that good at it, but I'm taking classes and such for it.
Dude, I could never take a music class. I would actually die.
Well, the only reason why I'm taking a music class is because I know for a fact if I don't take a music class, I'm not gonna do it in my spare time.
Yeah. I do it in my spare time. That's because that's like all I do and think about. It's like my brain was genetically wired to make music. Like I think on a tempo.
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah. It's pretty great until you have like education.
In what? Just school or just like
'Cause
education?
my brain thinks on a tempo, so when there's multiple people talking in a room, that tempo is like thrown around the place and I can't think for anything. and then- So I need to listen to music, and then my school is like ableist, so they're like, you can't listen to music, cause we don't understand your problems. And it's like, I'm like diagnosed ADHD, so like I think it's absolutely a part of that
Yeah.
whole.
It's funny
whole
because I'm diagnosed autism. Like I'm actually autistic. Been autistic since I was 3 years old.
One good look at that character tells everything. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. That was-
Nah, it's fine. Oh my gosh, you want? I'm gonna call out my friggin'. I'm gonna call out my friend here, my coworker at work. Because yes, I have adult responsibilities. That's 17. But I was at work. I work at a place called In-N-Out Burger.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it. It's a California
Okay.
thing.
I know. I live in California.
Oh my god.
I lied to you. I lied.
How dare you? We are no longer friends. You have lied to me. You
Dude,
shall
I
be
met up with him.
punished.
He was in California for a while.
Ah.
We hung out. It was cool. It was a fun time.
That's so cool.
Went to Target and Five and Below. And back to Target.
And then you gave him a CD.
I did. I gave him a CD of the album. The Teenage Romance album.
That's so freaking rad.
Yeah.
And you didn't even charge him money for it.
Not at all. He really likes the album. He's
As
a
he
big
opens up his
fan, big
locker,
old
he's reading
fan.
about another
And his
note.
parents are too, apparently. That's what he's told me.
So,
So-
That's awesome.
I just decided, you know what? I'll just give him my copy because I made my own CD for myself, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna give it to him.
I'm
So
sorry if
he's
anything
it.
about to say hurts you, but you need to hear this. Look,
Yeah.
it's almost as if every time we talk, you constantly talk about yourself.
Yeah, no, he
But
does
it's
that.
about how cool you are,
So-
how miserable
So
you
not
are,
to get
it's
personal
always
here
about
for a
you.
second,
I
but
don't know how exactly
is the song that we're listening to, Hard Eyes, is it actually like based off of something that happened to you? No?
No,
Hmm.
none of that album is. Nothing. Well, one of the songs has personal lyrics, but other than that, all of that is fake.
Hmm.
There's nothing real.
I've always wanted to make somewhat of a rap song,
Oh, rap is fun.
but not like hardcore like F this, F this, F this kind of rap. I'm just talking about like
Well, yeah, no, of course.
I'm talking about like sort of personal rap.
Yeah, rap's good. I like rap. I have a little. It's like a semi-rap song on the new album I'm working. Here, do you want to hear it? I can share my screen. And it's like a little insight for
Heck
whoever
yeah.
is watching the stream. They can see a little sneak peek of.
Ladies and
Brand
gentlemen,
new.
gather around. We're about to see a sneak peek of this man's newest album.
It's gonna sound absolutely nothing like, cause it comes after a really, really impactful and important song that I have not recorded yet.
Ooh.
but it kind of like it gives you time to reflect on that.
Let's hear it. This is the kind of sound that you hear when you're drifting through space. I've always wanted to make a song where
Songs are fun, man. I love them.
I've always wanted to make a song where it's not, it doesn't really have lyrics to it. It's kind of more or less like poetry with music in the background. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Here, this is the rap part. They're talking cinema. I don't know that film sounds like fun. I don't own a gun. Into the forest for creatures to kill. I've never witnessed it, but I can feel it. Laughters and smiles of pictures and styles that I can't relate. Looking for memories to make, but all the people are fake. I can't find a click that forgives my mistakes. It seems I'm too late. Set up a time, but I can't find a date. For sanity's sake, and pictures to take, and above all else, the friends that we make. Feeling nostalgic for the things I've never felt. It keeps getting hotter, I'm going to melt. And there's another part later. It's like rap. But it's not like crazy rap, it's just kind of like...
Not gonna lie, this song makes me feel good.
Nostalgic for the things from my childhood. I am an addict to the things that make me feel good. I should have kept my promises
This is
to
so
my
good,
friends.
bro.
Now I am in debt. I keep getting ill. I might end up dead. Cry for the things I wish I had said to you before I had left. So many memories. This is a theft of experiences that crept up to me before I had left to school to pursue my wildest dreams. Think I've accomplished, leaving the things that make me the happiest I've ever been.
Everyone's saying that they're enjoying your song. It's making them feel calm and collected. It's making everybody feel good, nice, happy thoughts.
Yeah.
But nah, that's awesome, man. I love listening to my friends' music.
Yeah, man. It's fun. It's a fun thing. I love music. And there's so many fun little songs. Like, there's, like, sad songs. Like, there's, like, really impactful sad songs. And there's, like, really happy songs.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to hear a really happy song?
I'd love to hear a happy song.
Here, this one's going to be released as a
Have you-
single on an unknown date. Huh?
Okay. Before you start that, have you ever heard the song "Joyful" by David Brown or something like
I
that?
have not. I'll add it to
Hold
my
up.
queue on Spotify.
Hold
Listen
up.
to it.
I gotta look up who it's by real quick. One sec. Welcome to Apple Music. What do you mean? Nah, never mind. Joyful. Dante Bowie. DanteBowe.
Found it.
Yeah. Nah, it's
Here,
a.
I'll click this and click add to queue.
It's
and then I'll
a.
listen to it and I'll let you know.
It's a nice song. Everybody is wondering, where can they listen to your music?
Oh, it's like Spotify.
Spotify.
KOK thanks on Spotify. I'll type it in the chat.
Go to the chat, type it down, go follow this man on Spotify.
Here it is, man.
Go listen.
Would you look at that?
Go to him on Spotify. Go now.
It's
Do
like on
it.
everything, man.
Do
Whatever
it.
you listen. If you listen on Deezer, if that's your thing, it's there.
Deezer? I'm sorry, there's a thing called Deezer?
Yeah, man. It's the original.
What?
It's like Weezer, but with a D instead of a W.
I mean, I know how it's spelled, but like I've never heard of Weezer, Deezer. I was about to say I've never heard
Yeah,
of
it's
Weezer.
like the original thing too. It was like where streaming services first started. I can't believe it fell off that hard.
Dang. Everybody.
But yeah, man. This new Cincinnati is a song that I'm gonna play in a second, and it's gonna be released as a single on an unknown date with a music video. It's gonna be paired with a music video.
What?
I think if things go to plan.
Who are you gonna get to animate your music video?
It's gonna be half live action, half animated. I don't know if you're familiar with Gabe Tunes. But
Gabe
he's
Tunes?
a really good friend of mine.
Sounds very familiar. 1 second.
He's a
to
3D
YouTube.
animator. He's really talented. And we're gonna be working together on it. Nothing on his YouTube channel is like that crazy or impressive.
Oh,
it's all
he's got
entertaining.
this kind of anime. Oh, okay, hold up. That's actually gonna be sick.
We have so many ideas. We're figuring it out right now. And it's gonna be really, really cool. All that being said, here is Cincinnati.
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who are just tuning in, we're gonna be turning on Cincinnati. So everybody, hop in the saddle and enjoy the music of never before heard music from our friends. There we go. I don't know how I haven't sent you a friend request yet, but now I have. Have you ever been to Cincinnati?
I can't hear much of what you're saying, so after this
Oh.
is over,
My bad.
it's loud on my end.
My bad, homie.
I was losing sleep, and the next thing I knew, I couldn't walk, I couldn't talk properly. I was just tired all the time, man. And honestly, I'd rather stay here. I found my new home. Oh, and I don't know a thing about it. Take a trip to Cincinnati, get a little sleep. Oh, I'm spending too much time obsessing. Oh, I'll wear that on my sleeve. Oh, just to get my way, save up all my money, do it for the place to stay. Oh, I'm losing sleep hearing you talk to the walls. Now I'm lugging all my stuff to this crowded airport hall.
Fire.
Cincinnati.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Cincinnati.
Dude, you got the radio voice.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, that's a silly little...
I love that.
So
That was so cool. I was much entertained by that.
Yeah. And then it's really funny. The album starts with that really happy song, and then the album ends with just this like
Sad.
gut-wrenchingly powerful song.
I
Or at
love
least
that.
in my opinion.
I love that.
If you'd want to hear that, I'd be down to show you. I'd be down to show you.
That would be awesome. I'm going to
Alright,
turn
yeah,
on
here
the
you go.
animatic.
Oh, I'll show it off to you. And then if you need be, you can turn up the stream volume because this song is kind of weak without like a normal, a medium amount of volume. If it's like quiet, it's not really that good. But then,
Everyone's probably gonna hear you. I put it up pretty high, so you should be good.
don't put it too loud. Don't be hurting yourself here.
Okay.
Commentary will be right after the song because it's hard to hear.
Fantastic.
My father always told me not to venture out into the forest.
I'm hungry.
So lick that coat. You smell like a...
Grilled cheese. Grill me a cheese.
I'm not grilling you a cheese.
Night and we found out why. And ever since we were little kids, I'd always stared at that old rickety bridge. It comes time to cross and go into the night. I stare into the creek below us, thinking that this might not be the best idea. Maybe he was right. Oh, I told my dad I was sailing through the night. I wasn't that far off, 'cause once we had stopped at that bridge, it had creaked and fell into the stream, sending us into the water. I can't breathe. My lungs are slowly being filled with cold water. As the time goes on, I'm slowly being killed. I look into the left. My friend had already succumbed to death. A watery grave, all shackled and slave to the rip current. Nobody can hear us, the water's too loud. I'm bumped to the ground. I can't see anything. It seems as if I'm
And that's the finale of the album. Everything in between is a
That's
big ol' surprise.
ooh, I love it. If you haven't
Yeah,
noticed
that's silly.
already, I'm
Oh, dude!
I'm redrawing.
Dude, that's so cool!
I'm redrawing your album cover. Do you mind sending me
Dude, that's-
the full
Yeah, I got you.
picture?
I got you, that's so cool. Hold on.
Cause it's an unreleased album, right? That
Yeah. Yeah, it's not done yet. I still got 5 more songs to record. And then a music video or 2.
I love
But
it.
the second music video would come out like after it's done.
Ah. Nah, but man, that was a good song. Bro, I love your music. Like it's so
Thank you.
good.
Thank
Like-
you. I might actually rob that idea of yours with making the pill a smiley face. I like that.
Well, I mean, if you want to use, I'm making this for you if you want to use it.
Dude, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Because a huge part about album artwork, right? The biggest part is how it looks when you're listening to it. Like, how it, like, makes it sound. So it's
Yeah.
like, that kind of thing is, like, impossible to,
Yeah.
like, verify, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Yeah. It's kind of like it's not necessarily that you're picky, you're just trying to convey a certain feel, and if the album cover doesn't fit that
Exactly.
certain margin, it's not going to feel. And also, not to like offend you or anything, I'm also kind of nitpicking at the first album, the way that you have the hand was, oh wait, never mind. I just did it with my own hand. Yeah, no, you're right. I thought the fingers were positioned wrong for a sec, but no, I was wrong. My bad.
Yeah, I had to do it myself when I was making the artwork. I like the way you drew that pill bottle though. It's better than how I did.
Thank
I like
you.
that. A little pill bottle.
I got your song stuck in my head now.
Which one?
I don't know, all of them.
That's awesome. Yeah, people really like it. That's like my whole gimmick. So my whole gimmick is that I make music, and it's a really good thing that I'm good at it.
Well, I mean, if you weren't that good at it, I feel like you wouldn't be enjoying your music as much.
I know. I love my music so much. Like that's something that like, as an artist, it's really hard to come across an art form that you're like, whoa, I love this.
Like, oh my goodness, I actually enjoy my own art.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna make his eyes like heavily focused on the bottle, like he's addicted to it.
There is a song about drug addiction. Except it's actually not about drugs though. It's about love. It's the song is
Love
called
it.
Crystal Love.
Maybe I can make this into like little heart eyes instead of X's.
I like the X's though. Hard Eyes was like different album.
Hmm.
Oh, I get it. No, I get it. I get what you're doing. Potentially.
Yeah. All right. Time for inking. So, if you were to make it, would you want like more of like a scraggly outline, or do you want it more like a smooth outline?
Honestly, it's your judgment call. It's up to
Alright.
you, man. I love, my favorite thing about artwork in general? I love so much when people just take something that already exists and making something new out of it. And then especially when that something new is good, it's great. There's no better feeling.
I feel that very deep within my soul.
It's like fan art, you know what I mean? Like getting fan art of any kind is so cool, man.
Oh
Or, like,
God.
getting put into videos and stuff. Like, it's so cool just seeing other people's interpretation of you and what you make.
I agree fully. I mean, I did a video with Meffles a little while back. It's my most popular video on my channel, actually.
I don't think I've seen it. I saw the one on Meffel's channel because
Well, I mean, it's the same video. It's the same video, except hers at the end of it has an explosion. I didn't put the explosion there. So
people are
that's,
watching the same video twice.
yeah. It's funny
Honestly, I've been
because
tempted to.
I actually got called out by a couple of little channels being like, Meffles, this guy is just stealing your content. And then one of the channels actually came back to me and was like, "Hey, so sorry that I called you out. I didn't realize that this was a collaboration animation." And I was like,
That's a really
"Womp."
funky phrase. I like that
Womp.
phrase a lot.
Collaboration,
Collaboration
name.
animation. I like that.
It rhymes.
It does, and when it rhymes, that means it's good, right? That's what the movie taught me.
All of this is true
It's right.
because it rhymes. I was literally thinking of the Lego movie at that point. So I'm so
Dude, I
glad
love
that you got
movie.
it's a great movie. You want to know my favorite of the Lego movies though?
What?
Lego Batman. Lego Batman
Lego
was
Batman's actually peak.
Lego
Dude, you know
Batman.
what movie's overlooked? Everyone's like, this movie is for little babies, and I'm like, no, it's really funny. Have you seen the Teen Titans Go movie? It's gas. It is one of the funniest movies I've ever watched.
Wait, like Teen Titans Go to the movies?
Yes.
I have yet
It's
to
so
watch
funny.
it, but I need to watch it. I've heard it's so good.
It's one of those movies that it's like so stupid, but there are some jokes in there that are like just out of pocket and really funny.
Well, isn't there a scene
know
where
what-
they're like in the Fortress of Solitude and they're just playing drums with their with all the knowledge?
Dude, I don't remember. I gotta rewatch it. I just
Yeah.
remember certain jokes in there that I'm not gonna spoil.
Nice. I love
You know what
that.
the posture on this drawing kind of reminds me of? His little posture.
Hmm.
You know, and actually, this whole drawing reminds me. You know that scene in SpongeBob where it's like, "What did you do to my drink?"
Oh yeah.
That's what this whole drawing reminds me of. What did you do to my pills?
What did you do to my drink? Bah! I put cocaine in it. What?
No. And then he got addicted forever. This
Bro got addicted to water.
yeah, it's a tragedy. What was I thinking?
Not sure. Chat, what was this guy thinking? What was he thinking?
That's a really good question, man. I was thinking, you know, like that thing that like Homer Simpson was thinking about with like the spinning monkey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's like what goes on in my brain.
It's funny because it was a little while ago where I was at youth group and there was this kid there and I knew him from school, but I didn't realize he's one of those types of kids who like doesn't understand like specific like mental illnesses and like
Oh, I hate people like that. Ignorant people suck.
ignorant people. Yeah. So I was talking to him and we were just kind of talking together and he and I he didn't know that I was autistic. And so so he did the classic joke of, "Oh, that's so autistic," you know?
Yeah.
And it's just like those kinds of jokes kind of they don't really harm me per se. It's just like I kind
It
of
really
wish
depends. The way, at least the way I think about it, is saying things that are like offensive to groups of people. It one depends on what the other person, who they are. But if
Yeah.
it's like if you're gonna say something like in any way that's offensive, at least make it funny. Like at least
Yeah.
if you're talking to me, like at least make
Yeah.
it funny. Like if you're just gonna say a racist, like if you're just gonna, cause dude, I swear. Ice cream cut white kids are the worst. They're not funny. Their sense of humor is just saying the N-word. It's
oh
horrible.
my god, same. Or not
Hey, no, hey, wait a minute.
I'm so used to saying same. No, but I understand where you're coming from because I have to deal with those kids a lot. I was at youth group one time and they mixed all the high school groups with all the middle school groups together.
Oh dear God.
So yeah, you can just imagine how that went. So you got
Racism everywhere.
little kids zooming around everywhere, being like, "Fuck."
Yeah, little kid. Fuck. Little kids are like the worst thing ever, dude. I swear that middle schoolers have gotten tinier and tinier, dude. They're
Dude,
all tiny now. There's no way I was that small when I was in middle school, okay? I was not that tiny.
another thing that I've noticed is that freshmen either look like they're 30 or they look like they're 10 years old.
I know. I have met very few freshmen who look like babies. I think I'm somewhere in between. People honestly think that I'm like 17
How old are
or
you?
something. I'm 15.
Mm.
I
I'm
myself
pretty
am
sure
more
I'm
like
the oldest
freshman.
one in our little group of friends. Of you,
Yeah.
Meffles, Luke, I think Sangaline,
Mhm.
like
I think
everybody.
Sangline's also 17. So.
I'm about to be 18 in May. May 30th is my birthday.
Oh, that will probably do it then. Yeah. I don't think Sangaline likes me very much. I don't know. I have really mixed thoughts where it's like I can very quickly think that someone just like doesn't care for me. It's not like I care that much because I don't really talk to Sangaline that much.
Yeah.
I just
I
don't
only
think
talk
that
to
Sangaline
Sangaline
cares.
if they're in the server, or not in the server, but like if they're in the call, like I'll talk to them. But I've never like been like, "Hey, Sangaline, we should hang out. I'd like to get to know you better." I've never been like that, and
Yeah. I haven't either, so it's probably partially
Yeah.
my fault that
yeah,
Sangaline does not have a single care in the world of my existence.
yeah,
But
same.
it's okay. It's not like I like.
It's not
I
like
don't
I
think about
lose
that at
sleep
night.
over
It doesn't
that.
keep me up. I'm not like, what am I doing wrong?
What am I doing wrong?
Sangaline doesn't know who I am. Not to say like I'm not like I'm not saying that like
Sangaline's a bad person or anything.
yeah I'm not
No,
saying that at all.
nah.
No,
Saying
Sangaline's
saying
sweet. Sangaline's cool.
Sangaline seems like a chill dude, chill individual.
Yeah. And then let me see what this the chat's saying. I got no design. Didn't know you were releasing. Yeah. Oh,
lmao.
there's a stream going on. We're chilling and hanging out.
We're chilling. I'm.
And then the bot 320. I appreciate the nice little comment. Or oh, it
Bot
wasn't
is a
even the
good.
bot. It was Oh, I'm not even gonna try that. I'm not even gonna attempt it. It's not gonna be right.
You know who we're trying to say. Thank you for the kind words.
You're really cool. You're awesome.
Absolute fire.
Exactly.
One of my biggest dreams, the big dream that I've always wanted to work towards, I have two of them, is that one, I want everyone to be able to read my stories and such like that, like look at my comics and be like, yay, I know that guy. And
That is a cool thing. It's a cool concept.
but also, I've always not necessarily be a sellout. I've always wanted to sell merch of myself or my
It's not being a
characters.
sellout at all. I think you could do a cool design if you put your mind to it with your little guy. I think you could do something cool. I really want to make shirts too. I think that I have a lot of cool designs in mind, like a lot of cool, and I know a lot of people who are really good at art that can achieve the said designs that I think are cool. Like, have you heard of Eli Make Stuff? Do you know who that guy is?
Eli May. Oh yes.
Really talented.
Yeah.
That guy, we were talking about it, and he agreed to at some point to help me out and design something whenever I can get shirts to happen.
That's awesome. I love that for you, man.
Yeah, I'm really excited because the idea that I had was something that I feel like Eli's style would work really well with.
Could I see Eli's art just to make sure that I know who I'm talking about or who I'm thinking
Let me
about?
see if I can find some. Yeah, I'll send you his Twitter. Send you his
Ooh.
Twitter and you can check it out sometime. Really, really talented individual. I'm so like blessed, honestly, for this for where I'm at right now with everything, with music and like meeting people and knowing people, having connections. So blessed. Also, little note, this is such a minor detail
Oh.
on the drawing that you're doing.
Yeah, what's up?
Behind the neck on the right, there's no color. There's no color line.
Oh, I see that. I was gonna get to that,
Oh.
but thank you. Thank you for letting
Oh,
me
sure.
know. I'm gonna
Sometimes
just
I'll like
continue.
finish an art piece and I'll see something like that and I'll get really mad at myself. So I was making sure.
Sweet. I'm just gonna put your music on in the background.
Oh, yep. Yeah, no, so everyone's been so supportive about it. It's awesome.
Well, they should. It's fantastic. Like, I could totally see you, like, popping off.
I hope so, man. I'm glad that like my main gimmick
Is being good
appreciated
at
by
something.
people.
Is appreciated.
Like I
loved.
feel like it's hard to stand out in this little community because I'm like involved and I'm friends with like everyone in the animation community, the small animator community, but I
Yeah.
do not animate.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with being friends with like animators in an animated community. It's actually
Yeah.
better to be friends with animators and not animate, because then, not to sound like selfish or anything, but you could always ask your friends like, hey, I really want to make like a music video, and I would think that your animation style is perfect for this.
Yeah, no, that's definitely no. And then I like
And then it's not
Obviously,
as
like-
weird as like going up to like a really, really big animator and being like, hey, I love your animation. Do you think you could do this for me? And then just
yeah,
get,
because it probably won't.
yeah, they'll probably be like, who's this little brat?
Exactly. And then like I don't know, I just think in general, like having friends that are good at whatever is a really good thing to
Yeah.
kind of have. Just in general, and
I agree.
making those connections is such a cool thing to do. Such a cool experience. Like, yeah, that's cool. And then you mentioned earlier, I think this is one of the things I was thinking, but you mentioned earlier about a youth group thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
Oh.
those too, man.
Are
Very
you,
familiar.
are you a Christian as well?
I am.
Blessed
my
be
good
his
sir.
name. Hooray.
Yes,
I
sir.
need more Christian friends. Most of my friends are either atheists or they're like, nah, the God, yeah, he's never done anything for me. And it's just like, oh, God is doing things for you. You're just not choosing to see him.
Mhm. It took me a really long time to realize, to be fair, that there are things going on in my life.
That
That's
God,
like,
that like God has been
Yeah.
helping you with. Like with
for a
your,
long time in my life, I was like, why did you make my brain all scrambled? But then I realized it was scrambled because I didn't have a solid tempo. And once I realized that, I was like, wait a minute.
wait a
I got
minute.
music in my DNA. Okay, this is cool. It's like everything I do is like,
It like
the
makes
music,
sense.
That's a gift, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like
It's hard
Teenage
to.
Romance, Hard Eyes. Hard Eyes was the first thing I ever produced, like recorded or produced.
That's awesome. Do
And
you have like a
It turned
certain?
out like how it did.
Did you do everything in like your garage or like your room? Did you have a
Oh, yeah.
certain place?
I did everything in my bedroom.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. Honestly, audio work is funky. It's really fun. I
Yeah.
love doing it.
Do you
The only
have
thing that
some
sucks
of
about it is
those?
You can't VC.
You can't VC.
Yeah, it's hard to VC while making music.
That makes sense.
You gotta listen real intensely. Yeah. I also work really quickly. Like, I
Yeah.
make like, I mean, as of recent, I've been making a song like once. Like, I'll finish a song in 5 days.
That's awesome. Good for you, man.
Yeah.
I try
So I could.
and pump content out as fast as I can. The thing is that I can make like 6-second, 5-second meme animations in like less than 3 hours or something like that. It's funny because the other night, I was streaming the animation I was working on, this little grilled cheese animation that I was working on, and I also have you watched Has Been Hotel?
I've watched a little bit of it.
Do you, have you heard of the character Rosie?
Nah.
They're
Wait, maybe.
they're the cannibal overlord. I'll show you. Basically, for context, while she was finishing up a commission, I drew this. In the amount of time it took her to color a commission, I finished all of this, and I was super happy with how it came out.
That's awesome, dude. That actually looks really cool.
Thank you.
That kind of style is super cool.
Yeah.
And then every artist kind of has their thing that I've noticed that's like, or most artists have their thing that they're really good at.
Mm-hmm.
Like, your lines are really smooth. I like that. I like the lines and the
Thank
kind of
you.
cartoony look. And then like there's like people who are just like crazy with like whatever it might be. Like I also noticed you're really good with colors. I'm seeing this live right now.
Thank you.
You're good with colors.
I love
then, like,
colors. And
And
colors
there's
make me
people
happy.
like Rocco who are crazy with perspective and like
And like
shading
effects.
and color. And it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's actually crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was never that good at art. Like, I just kind of. I was mediocre.
Mm.
That album art that I sent you, the one with the one that you're basing this off of.
Yeah.
That was like made by me, and that's probably one of the better things that I've made.
Well, it's awesome. Not gonna lie. I think it's pretty freaking sweet.
It is. The only thing that sucks about it is the bottle looks weird, but it's fine.
I don't think the body
Well, I
looks
like
that
that.
off.
Huh?
I don't think the body looks that off.
The bottle.
Oh, the bottle. I thought you said the body.
The body looks fine.
Yeah.
It's whatever. The bottle looks funky. Are you shading on all the same layer? I
Yeah.
could never do that. I'd be so scared.
Bro, what's scarier is coloring on the wrong layer. Like you're done.
That is way worse.
Yeah, you're done finally coloring after like 6.5 hours of coloring, and then you like remove the sketch layer or something, and it's like it just all kind of disappears, and then you're like, no.
Yeah. Dude, have you seen like those artists who can just like draw like perfect, like you see them doing random lines around and then it forms into a perfectly like shaped body. It's crazy.
Yeah. Give him slightly bloodshot eyes.
Hello. Back. Sorry.
He's back. Welcome back.
Where's the light coming from?
No idea. The big problem with me with coloring and just my art in general is that I don't really have a specific light source. I just kind of shade where I want. But like for no particular reason, I'm just giving him bloodshot eyes.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love that. You could make the highlights on the eye on the top left. You could just put that on the top right on both, and then it would match the bottle. That's what I usually do. I'll shade something, and I'll just match whatever I shaded first.
All right. You're the boss.
Not necessarily. I was just kind of pointing something out that I would do personally.
I mean, this is for you, man. So I'm just kind of
It's
going
true.
with what you want.
And then also, like with the You can see the eyes, the glaring. They all kind of point to a similar direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, art is fun, man. Art is super funky.
We love art here.
Yes. Art is such a fun thing.
Art is such a
Such.
fascinating concept that we as humans have created.
I know. Someone put in the chat, I'm gonna go watch a movie, Ka-chow. I
Alright,
wonder if that movie would happen to be Cars of any
of any
variation.
variation. Say what you will about Cars 2. I enjoyed that movie.
I don't really remember that much of it. I don't remember any of the movies that I watched as a kid.
But yeah, no, that's super freaking radical. I think that's
This is
enough.
so cool.
I think that's enough bloodshot.
He's concentrated.
Bro is fascinated by the bottle. He's like, I need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I need
All
it.
along. Dude, Crystal Love is such a silly song.
Fire. I'll probably finish this drawing and then wrap up the stream for tonight.
Yeah, fair. How long have you been going for? Let me see.
Let's find out.
Oh, 97 minutes. Yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
fair.
It's funny,
an
'cause there
orange
was-
and a banana who walk into a bar.
yeah. It's funny because I was, there was this one time where I was streaming on Twitch. I did Twitch streaming before I did YouTube streaming. And there was one time where I accidentally streamed for 4 hours straight drawing. Because I was streaming a bunch of small arts that I was doing at that time. I was streaming like a thing where I was drawing a bunch of people's OCs and such at once.
Dude, I love the contrast of this little guy. This little fella.
This glorious little fella.
Also, actually, it's all colored. I was gonna say the no, actually, never mind. I take it back.
What's up? What's up?
My brain was messing with me.
Mm.
I got the colors wrong in my head.
Lmao. Oh, actually, idea.
Dude, I've noticed a lot of my friends that I make are just because I've like heard of them, and then I see them in VC. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I've heard of that person. Like I've seen you around, obviously, because I'm like good old friends with Neffels and like
Yeah.
Hotman. I've seen you around, and then I just saw you in the VC. I was like, oh, I'll join.
I also have a Twitter and such like that. It's funny because Methels knew me from my Twitter. The way that we met was that there was a server that I was able to go into early, and I met Luke through that server. We just kind of met and we kind of clicked immediately, and we were like, "Hey, I'm G Master. Hey, I'm Hot Minute." And then we started talking, and then when the server opened up, he invited Methels into the server, and I had already been a fan of Methels for a while. I loved her animations, and then she posted a whip, and I immediately recognized it, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, you're Methels. You're from YouTube. I know all about your art. I love your art." And she's like, "Oh my gosh, wait a minute, you're Gmaster36. I see your art all the time on Twitter. I love your art." And I was like, "Oh my god." And then we made the collab animation, and then we've been friends ever since.
That's beautiful.
Yeah,
Me and Methels go way back to like, I don't know, maybe like 2 weeks.
wow.
We no, not 2 weeks. That's an understatement. I take it back. It's been like 2 months.
I was
and-
about to say, we go
No, I've
way
been
back,
friends with Methels
3
for a
days
while,
ago.
Like 3 months or something. Like, I was chilling, I was sitting around, and the Methels was in a single line VC. I was like, "Oh, I've heard of you. I've seen your name around."
I've
So
seen
I
your
just joined
name
the VC.
tossed
I
around.
was like, "Hey there."
Hey,
And
how's it
then-
going?
After we were friends and we talked for a little bit, then and only then I clicked on the YouTube channel. I was like, "Oh,
Oh, you've got
you
almost.
make videos that people like."
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. I don't really see numbers when it comes to YouTube stuff. I don't care really. I don't ever get really starstruck.
Yeah. Sometimes I get well, actually, that's a lie. I get starstruck pretty easily, except the only reason why I get starstruck so easily is because I'm a very entertained person. Like, I'm easily entertained. So
Yeah.
whenever I see something cool, I'm like, "Whoa. You could do that."
Whenever I see anything like, or whenever I get starstruck, is usually because the person who has a following, or even if they don't have a following that's big, it's like, if I really admire their work, I'm gonna be starstruck, regardless of following.
Yeah.
The coolest feeling is when you're friends with that person.
Yeah.
Like Gabe Tunes,
Mm-hmm.
I'm good friends with him. I admire that guy so much.
So freaking radical.
Oh, dude, I checked out your Twitter. You got a Yokai Watch thing. That's so cool.
Yeah. It's funny. I got all 4 of those for $10.
awesome,
There's a
dude.
place in my little town of Redding, California, where
Of what, California?
Redding, California.
I don't know where that is.
It's also known as one of the sunniest cities. It's like our main selling point. We were,
Oh my god. You live on that part of California.
yeah, where the fires happen.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. That always sucks. I know a couple people who live over there. Or, like, is it near, like, San Francisco, that area? Or is it
Sorta.
near-
I mean, I don't live close to San Francisco. It's a little bit of a drive, but I'm more closer to Sacramento.
Mm. Yeah, I know a couple people who live, like, really close to, who, like, live very far from me, but they live in California. I think Muffles is moving, too.
Methels said that they were gonna move to California, which I'm
Yeah.
really excited about because I also plan on going to VidCon with Hot Minute or with Luke this year. I've never been to a VidCon before, but Luke was like, "Hey, I'm trying to get a bunch of friends to go with me. You want to go with me this year?" And I was like, "Yo, I mean, it's in Anaheim this year. It's close to where
It's
I
always
used."
in Anaheim.
It's always in Anaheim? I thought it moves. Thought it
No,
was.
it's always in Anaheim. It's always been in Anaheim.
What? No. Wow.
Yeah, man. I might drive. I'm like an hour away from Anaheim, so I mean,
Ooh.
I might like sometimes stop by, get dinner or something, or hang out.
That's
'Cause I can't
epic.
afford a VidCon ticket. It's too much,
So
especially
sick.
for like my ambitions. I need to save for.
Yeah, I can afford it. Not like flexing or anything, but like I can afford a ticket because I work. I work for In-N-Out Burger, as I've said.
Yeah.
Which has been.
I need to get a job. I need to get a summer job because I want to fly out to hang out with Gabe Tunes and like go see Palmer and different people that I love. My best friends in the whole world. So I want to go fly out.
And meet up with them. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, man. I've met up with friends a lot, but never flown out of state, so that's the plan.
I just
And
realized
then-
that I've been doing this on the wrong layer. I'm glad I figured that out before I started fully going for anything.
Yeah.
Anyways,
And then, what was I saying? Oh, I remember what I was saying. Yeah, man. I doubt every penny that I get if I get a summer job is going towards that trip, and then I doubt that. I don't know. I'd have to really lock in my hours if before the trip and around the time of VidCon. Even then, I'd have to get the tickets beforehand before they sell out. So it's like,
yeah, I'll probably have to get my
regardless,
tickets.
I don't think I'd go.
I need to figure out. Oh, jeez.
I would go just for like.
Just a couple of days. I don't know if I'd do the full 4 days. I'd probably do like 2 days of VidCon, and then probably just hang out the rest of the time at my aunt and uncle's house.
I would probably just go for like an afternoon or something, or like a day. I would go for a day probably.
It's like a day trip.
Or like organize a thing where like I just kind of show up to Anaheim. We like the day before VidCon, we just go to Anaheim because everyone's gonna be there, right? For like VidCon. So
Yeah.
like the day before, the day after, we could just hang out at Anaheim and go somewhere.
Anaheim or like, because I'm originally from Orange County,
Oh yeah, I've been there.
so
Rex, Orange County.
that's pretty cool. Thing is
I gotta
that
listen to Rex, Orange County.
that's so cool. Where are you from?
I'm from like smaller side of California, like the tiny little bits. Like the area that I live is like small, but there's like miniature famous places. Like there's a town in my general area that everyone knows, but nobody knows if they're not here. You know what I mean? Like it's like you have to be
it's
here.
it's like a this town thing. Yeah, I understand what that's like.
Like if I said like Temecula, no one's knowing what that is unless they live near me, or like somewhat near me, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, Temecula. To anyone else, they're like, what the hell is a Temecula?
What the heck is a Temecula? It sounds like something you would get at a Whole Foods.
Yeah.
It makes
The only redeeming part about that place is the actor for Hank from Breaking Bad owns a restaurant down in like the town,
that's cool.
Temecula. Yeah. He hangs out there sometimes, so people will get pictures of him. I'd love to get a picture with Hank from Breaking Bad.
That's awesome.
Dean J. Norris. Be a dream come true.
Walter, put your dick away, Walter.
That's what I'm saying. Dude, I love that he's got the most like messed up neck and posture of all time.
Mm-hmm. Then I have an idea of what I'm gonna do for the background,
Alright.
but you will just have to wait and see.
This is true.
And then for closer to his nose, I'll put some orange highlights.
Get him go, my sweet boy. That is real orange.
Yeah, maybe a little too orange.
What I'll typically do is I'll do something like that, but I'll make a new layer, and then I'll turn down the opacity on that layer. Because usually it works out for me.
That's good.
Like I manually mix colors. Like I did a red shirt, and then I put a purple layer above it for the shirt that I wear. As he opens up his locker, he's greeted by another note. But this one seems different. So, out of sheer nervousness, he waits until he's home and comfortable to read the note. When he does, it reads, "Dear, I'm sorry if anything about to say hurts you, but you need to hear this. Look, it's almost as if every time we talk, you constantly talk about yourself. Whether it's about how cool you are, how miserable you are, everything is always about you. I don't know how exactly the relationship is supposed to go, but this is not it. Love your ex. I cannot read today. Oh my god." You know what? Do you think it would be possible to change the background color at this point, or would it be too late?
Yeah, totally. What's up?
Because what I could probably do is arrange it with Luke. I'll find another song to put on as a single, and then
What
I could
color
just, like,
do you want it?
Let me think. I already have a blue one. I already have a green one. So probably like a
Maybe like a pink to match like this color. Color of his bloodshot eyes.
maybe. I mean, it really depends on what would work as the background. You have to test different colors. It would have to.
Oui.
That is a very bright color.
Definitely changes the vibe of everything. And then what we could do is that
Actually, we probably would want it to be blue.
we would
Just because
want
of
it to be blue.
the song in question.
Okay.
Actually, fuck. Okay.
This is what it's like as blue. Or like a
It'd probably, unless it's red, I'd have to do a mundane color. But here, what song would this work for? I mean, this one. Wait. Here, wait. Do you want to hear a song that I would probably use the red one for?
yes.
These are the two. These are the two I'm in between. I'll share my screen. More music, guys. Guess what? More music.
Hell yeah. More music. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's watch it.
It's between these two for the This is the one with the red.
So would you want this to be a single?
And flashing colors, gotta sound just like the others. Watch me as I sing and dance about my failed romantic aspirations. I know are stupid, so why the hell can't I know Cupid? So I weep on a stage, so I sleep in a cage for all the little children to point and laugh at the disgrace. A musician born and raised, laughing at my emo haze. I'm emo junk and rock and punko. Why can't I just make some funky shit? Oh, drunk white girls who love to party can't see straight. I'm almost fully out of luck. I'm always drunk. Oh, this this is how I thrive. It all goes up in flames and suddenly I dive into complications to my wealthy patience. Heart, it won't stop pumping black blood. I can never stop losing, like to call it bad luck. I can never find true love, like to call it lack of lust. Oh, I weep on a stage, so I weep in a cage, all meant to point and laugh at the disgrace. A musician born and raised, laughing at my emo face of emo junkin', rockin', funko. Why can't I just make some real friends? Oh. Every night I lie in bed, mistaking things within my head as thoughts that people love me. Know it's true because it's true to me. Oh, I can't stop thinking I'm too stupid to believe these lies inside my head, that I can never truly be who I am until I am dead. Until I am dead. That's the red one.
I love it. I love the red.
So I think that would work with the red color, and I'd probably release that as a single because I do need a negative one as a single, because this album is split into 2 parts. So I have 2 happy singles and then 1 negative. So yeah, the red would work for the background if you want to set it back to that.
Okay. To like that powerful red color. There we go.
And then you can do the little lightning bolt thing because I thought that was super cool. I like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I can use this, man, and then I'll see whatever I can do the credits and stuff. I gotta actually figure out how to do credits. That's my big issue.
I mean, you don't really have. I mean, yeah.
If I
guess.
can, I absolutely will though. If I can figure it out.
Yeah, but just don't mention it, man. I mean, I love just doing things for my buddies, my friends, my pals.
Yeah, man.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. If I end up finding out how to do it, I will credit you.
Have you ever watched Adventure Time?
I really want to.
Oh.
I didn't get into it when I was little, so
But-
it's hard for me to get into it.
Honestly, you could get into it at any age. It's one of those types of shows that is just enjoyable for all ages, which is great.
Yeah.
But there's this one episode that I love. It's called Temple of Egress, and it's basically the entire premise of the episode is that Finn the human, he goes into this temple and he finds himself trapped in this temple. He can't get out, and he sees this statue, and he has to blindfold himself or just like keep his eyes shut, and then he can walk through the Temple of Egress. And so he starts walking through it. He gets to the outside, and he opens his eyes, and then he's back at the start. So he realizes, oh, I have to keep my eyes shut all the time. And so as soon as he's out, he tells Jake the dog, his best friend's.
Yeah. No, I know of like what everything is, but
Okay.
I just haven't watched it.
So he tells Jake, like, I can't open my eyes. And so Jake thinks he's joking. And so for the next couple of shots, it's just Finn going back into Temple of Egress because Jake keeps on pulling his eyes open, keeping him awake and not being able to. And then it cuts to a part of part of one where it's like, hey, Finn, it's been a month since you've taken the blindfold off. You think you can take it off now? And he's like, probably not. And to keep everybody safe and for him to not, like, go crazy, he decides to leave. And so it's like he, like, fully, like, gets naked and, like, puts, like, multiple blindfolds of himself on himself. And then he walks to another temple of Egress. He recognizes the shape of the statue, and he realizes once he's there, he takes all his blindfolds off, and then he's stuck in this, like, clear maze, and then he ends up at the beginning from where he left off, but in a good way. Like, he finally escaped Temple of Egress, and it was just such a confusing episode.
Yeah, it sounds like a confusing episode.
Yeah. Where are you? Okay. Okay, thanks. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put your name in the background as such. Wrong layer.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
There we go. And I think that's done. What do you think?
Dude, that's awesome. That's really cool.
Thank you.
I really like abstract styles like that. That's what this whole album stands for. Abstract and abnormal, and that's perfect. That's exactly what I had in mind with this whole album as a collective. So
All right, sending it to you. Boop.
this drawing's perfect. I love it.
Wonderful.
I love the eyes, the eyeballs.
All right. With that done, we have been streaming for the past 2 hours and 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And I just want to say thank you all for watching. This has been a fantastic stream. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you, okay, thanks,
Yeah.
the glorious artist, Sajin.
Hold on.
Oh, he's gone. 1 second. He's back.
I'm back.
Everybody,
Sorry, my dad came in at the
give it up
worst time.
for Sajin J, aka okay, thanks. Go check him out on Spotify or pretty much any sort of music-based art website. And thank you all so much for watching. Anything left to say, Sengen? Or
Well, I mean, thanks for having
Sajin?
me. This was really fun. It's nice actually meeting you. Like, this stream is a forever documentation of
of
our
us?
friendship.
Oh, God. All right. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you guys later. I've been at GMaster36. The G stands for glitch. No, this is not a gaming channel. Yes, I know it's confusing, but hey, bye-bye.